Hello students, welcome back to classes on object oriented concepts. So we are talking about the Java programming. In the previous session we have discussed about the evaluation of Java and Java buzzwords. Now let us see how to write a simple Java program and how to compile it. So the things you have to remember here is everything whatever you are writing, the even the main function should be included inside a class module in case of Java. First, let us see how to save the file. Okay, file name must be saved as .java extension, saved with .java extension. Then whatever the name you have chosen here, the same name should be given for the class name which contains the main function. So if the main function is contained inside the class name example, then file name should be example.java. So these are the things you have to remember. um, Class name should be same as that of the file name. Okay, our file name should be same as that of the class name which contains the main function. And syntax of writing the main function, so this is the you are aware of your program execution begins with main function, so you have to make the main function as public and static. So static means without the help of the object the function is capable of executing, or function is capable of executing on its own, okay, without the help of the object, which is called as static. um, then public, because anybody can see it, or anyone can have access to it. That is why you have to make the main function as public. You have to make the main function as static mainly because of, say, without the help of the object, function is should be capable of executing on its own. Okay, you are not calling the main function explicitly, it will be executed implicitly, isn't it? Then it can take the argument, set of argument. So string of argument, this is the syntax you have to remember. In case of Java we are writing this. Okay, then is the open bracket system.out.println. So about the classes and packages we will be discussing later on. Okay, please remember package and sub packages and function. Print ln is a function, so print function you are aware of. Print is used for display purpose, ln for next line. Okay, so whatever you want to print, include that inside the double quote and parenthesis. So this bracket. Okay, semicolon for the termination purpose. This is how we are writing a simple Java program. It's a compilation. See, compilation steps for Java. You have to save the program as java.c, sorry, file name.java. So file name.java, example.java, example.java. This is the file name you have created. After creation, after saving the file, just terminate the editor and go for the compilation purpose. For compilation on the command prompt, you can give the command if you are running it on Linux or Unix platform means, Fedora platform means. So you have to run the file, Java file, like this. See, for this is for compilation. Okay, Java C followed by space followed by name of the file, example dot java. Okay, Java C example dot java. Then next is execution. This is for execution, Java followed by example, Java followed by example. So this is how we execute the file. Okay, this is how by executing this file we will be able to access the result. So Java C file name.java and Java followed by file name. This is for compilation, step number 2. This is for entering, step number 1. This is for creating the file, entering the program on it. And after saving, you have to use you are supposed to use this command, java c space file name.java If there any error after compilation, that error line as well as error description will be displayed. You have to go back to editor mode and you have to correct it out, recompile it using the same command javac filename.java, then go for execution. Okay, this is how we execute the file, java followed by space followed by name of the file. Okay, same description is given here, as you can see here. This is for this is for compilation purpose, this is for execution purpose. Okay, getting no? If you have any doubt, please ask. Okay, please go through all these descriptions. So let us see another program, second short program. We are considering the file name as example2, so class name should be example2. Class name which contains the main function should be example2. Okay, so example2, again main function, declare the main function as public and static. So public because it can be seen by anyone or it is accessible to everyone. Static because without the help of the object, the function is capable of executing on its own. Then these are the option argument thing you have to mention. Variable declaration, see here, body of main starts variable declaration, how we are declaring the variable in C and C++ in the same way. So the same data type, int, float, double, char. Additionally we can have string here in Java. Okay, the declaration of those data types are same how we have declared them earlier. And variable declaration, see, after declaring the data type, followed by space followed by name of the variable. Variable is an identifier, so you must be knowing the rules for declaring the variables. Variable declaration, you cannot initiate with a number, you have to initiate it with letters only. So letter followed by numbers are allowed, letter followed by underscore is allowed, and there is space is not allowed in between. Okay, if you want to declare multiple variables, then use comma as a separator. Then termination is done with the help of the semicolon. Then initialization of variable, the same way how you have done that, see, in the same way, num equal to 100. Then printing the value, so print, for printing purpose use the same statement, system.out.println followed by, see, whatever you want to print, the message should include it inside the double quote. So this is num, then value of the variable to be printed. So for printing the value of the variable, you have to use plus prefix. Okay, prefix, so this will be appended along with the string only. Value of num will be printed. So this is num followed by colon is the message, and in this place what will be printed, value of num is printed. So what is the value of num, value of num is 100. Okay, then you are operating the value of num by num into 2. So value of num will be increased to 200, 100 into 2. Then new value of num is, that is printed. So num into 2 is new value of num, or the value of num into 2 is followed by, in the next line you are accessing its value, that is num. Okay, value of new value of num is printed. Just go through the output. So this is the termination of the main function. Here termination of the main function, termination of the class module. And while terminating the class module, semicolon is not required in Java. Okay, please distinguish now in terms of syntax between the C++ and Java, where C++ termination of class, it should be having that semicolon, but here we are not using that. Okay, as per the syntax of Java. So this is num, the first message, value of num is printed 100. Then second message after recomputation of num, that is num into 2 is 200. that is printed. Okay, please go through the description for each and every line. The description is given here in the textbook, page number 58, 57, 58 and all. Okay, please go through them. Let's continue our discussion about the control statements like if statement, if else statement and all, followed by loops and later on in the next session.